Barnes. First of all, we want to thank you for choosing Carburetors and More to fix your carburetor. Second thing we want to tell you, this is not a genuine center carburetor for nothing. Center carburetor is not. A lot of characteristics there we can tell. The bottom is not correct. This doesn't have the extension shaft, but anyway, there's no stamped numbers. This is off of a Chevrolet, but anyway, who cares? We're rebuilding it. First thing we want to do is find out if it runs, if it's any good. Sometimes carburetors are good and people just have other problems with the car, but they misdiagnose it, so let's find out. Did you crank it up yet? Okay, we gotta crank up our, gotta get our oil pressure up first. Okay, we want to get our oil pressure up in our engine before we fire it off. Well, as you see, it started right up with no problem. Idle them pretty high, which indicates you probably got vacuum leaks in your system. We'll see how your mixture's doing. If it's correct, it should be 12. The air rich, but that's totally within the satisfactory range. We're gonna mixture screw is bent. We're gonna take care of that. These are way out, way too far. So that also indicates you got other problems. Okay. Keep recording. Okay, diagnosis, nothing wrong with the carburetor. It was adjusted way out on the mixture, way out rich, which indicates you probably got leaks someplace else. But first of all, you need to have 3 pounds pressure. That's the first thing in your system. You might have to put a regulator between the pump and the carburetor, but you want 3 pounds or less. You want your timing set at 30 degrees at 3,000. 30 degrees with all your advances hooked up, vacuum lines hooked up. Other than that, we're going to go ahead and rebuild it and go inside and put some new goodies in there and make sure that there's something. Sometimes intermittent things happen, parts laying in there loose. We had one recently, had little balls of red stuff in it that was floating around. It would run good, run bad, run good, run bad. Anyway, my diagnosis is nothing wrong with the carburetor, but we're going to go ahead and rebuild it. And we're probably going to give you a slight discount because it's not going to be anything major. Usually these things, the original factory Tri-Power, the Venturis are bad. They were miscalculated at the factory for high test leaded gas, and they don't run good on alcohol-based fuels of today. But anyway, that carburetor is a good carburetor.